Good morning. We'll go ahead and get started if everyone's ready. Andre Gonzalez, a convicted felon who used a machete to rob people across the Northwest Side, has been taken off the streets, hopefully for a long time. He has been charged with 4 counts of armed robbery and is scheduled to be in bond court later today. I want to thank the Cook County State's Attorney's Office for working with our detectives and bringing these charges forward. I also want to highlight the members of the U.S. Marshals Great Lakes Regional Task Force, Regional Fugitive Task Force, and the Area 5 RBT team who took Gonzalez into custody near his residence on June 6th. Gonzalez has 5 previous felony convictions. 1 for attempted robbery, and in 2016, another for attempted robbery. Another for robbery in 2016. So 1 for attempted robbery in 2016, 1 for robbery in 2016, another charge in 2007 for aggravated unlawful use of a weapon/vehicle in 2007, and a charge for aggravated unlawful use of a weapon in 2007, as well as possession of a controlled substance in 2007. Just to go through the incidents of the robbery, beginning on May 27th, Gonzalez went on a crime spree that lasted 9 days. Officers and detectives worked around the clock utilizing video and interviewing witnesses to identify Gonzalez. The incidents in which Gonzalez faces charges are as follows. June 3rd, between 9 p.m. and 9:15 p.m., the offender, Mr. Gonzalez, exited a silver sedan and approached 2 victims displaying a machete. That happened in the 17th district. The offender then says, Mr. Gonzalez says to the victims, "Give me your stuff before something happens," and the victims gave him their belongings. He then flees westbound on Eddy Street in that silver sedan. On June 4th, at approximately 8:47 p.m., another victim was walking home when she was approached by Gonzalez wielding a machete and demanding her purse. That happened in the 25th district. On June 5th, at approximately 9 p.m., another victim was walking on the sidewalk when Gonzalez approached from behind and announced a robbery. The victim turned around and hesitated and then threw his wallet and the pizza he was carrying away from him. Gonzalez swung the machete at that victim, and the victim fell backward onto the sidewalk, and then Gonzalez fled the scene. So we are working this investigation, even though he's being charged with the incidents I just recounted, to look at possible other related robberies that he may have been involved in. So our work is not done. Gonzalez has several very distinctive tattoos, including one bearing his name on the side of his face. As mentioned earlier, Gonzalez was apprehended driving past his residence in the 10,000 block of South Avenue C. Officers who arrested him conducted a traffic stop, identified Gonzalez, who was driving, and arrested him without incident around 6:30 p.m. Gonzalez had been using his girlfriend's vehicle to commit the machete robberies. That vehicle is in custody and being processed for evidence, but the machete was not recovered at this point. Gonzalez was interviewed. The facts of the case were presented to the State's Attorney's Office and approved for the counts of armed robbery with a dangerous weapon.